we got hella cash. So drop a couple dollars on the floor, cause we the baddest chicks when we stepping in the dough. Big girl status, I'm a big boss. I'm about to
Speak Like a Radio.
set it off.
Happy to have our next guest here in the studio, man. It's been a minute, right? But we have Pasha right here, live and direct on the Beat Like.
Hey,
Yes,
well,
thank you for having me.
You heard her single "Run It Up," fire, right? Anybody that's listening, they know it. We've had it going, and you got a lot to talk to us about, right?
Yes, definitely.
Since what was the last record? I Want to Be Your Baby.
Want to be your baby.
Want to Be Your Baby, right? So since then, man, it's been a minute, and you've been on a journey, man. Talk to us.
Yes, so three years ago, since I seen you guys are like family. So first I want to say thank you for inviting me. I want to say thank you to the listeners and everybody. So yeah, the last record I dropped was Want to Be Your Baby, and before then you guys were really playing anything. That was a big club record. Want to Be Your Baby was more like a cool, laid back, girl likes guy type record.
Yeah, it was like pop. You had like a popish kind of record. You know what I'm saying? It worked in that vein.
Yeah, kind of like a hip hop, R&B type.
Hip hop.
Yeah, type
Like
song.
It takes me to Eve.
Yeah,
Like
a lot of
that
people
vein.
said that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
A lot of people
Yeah.
said that. So I just released my new record called Run It Up. But before then, I took a little break from music, and I've had a journey. I actually found out I had cancer in 2020. And so I had to put music on hold, but I didn't want to stop my creative efforts,
Right.
because that's just who I am. I love to write. So I decided to write 2 books. I wrote a book while I was in radiation and chemo.
Wow.
And a lot of people advise against it, but it's something that I needed to do. It was very cathartic for me.
Yeah.
I want to, especially in the music, in the hip hop community, I want to say how important it is to take care of your health. And even though I wasn't a smoker, I never smoked in my life. You know, anything, if I ever drunk anything, it was a sangria or some champagne.
Right.
I wasn't a heavy drinker, and it just came out of nowhere. And so I had to really have a strong character and sense of self, you know, to get through that. And so I just want everybody to definitely know that whatever you're going through, you know, whatever comes your way, find a way to release that. Find a way to express yourself, you know, and I think that definitely helps a lot. So I wrote my book, Live Through the Scars Rising from Cancer, kind of giving everybody a better understanding of what I went through. My first surgery was 22 hours. You know, the cancer was lodged right before my brain, so that's really a miracle. It was all through my nose area, everywhere. And then I had multiple surgeries, and then one of my surgeries messed up my voice. So it messed up my vocal cords, so I couldn't record. So I had a waiting period. I had a lot of therapy, a lot of things that I had to do to get back here, get back on track. Then my next book, Living in Remission, A Survivor Story, I really just want people to understand that when you have a disease like cancer, you don't just bounce back. You need time, you need family support, you need friends, you need loved ones to understand, you know, that it's definitely a journey.
This happened in 2020, right?
Yes.
So, for those who, you know, remember 2020 was when the whole world just went, stopped, and it was crazy. You going through something like that serious, were you paying attention to the outside world and how things were changing and shutting down? And I mean, because you probably, you know, were more concerned about obviously your health and yourself, but like, how was it going through that specific time?
It was hard because actually I had my surgery 2 weeks before the pandemic happened.
Cool.
And once I got into radiation and chemo, I couldn't have family with me. Now this is hard for me.
Right.
You know, experiencing this, I can't have family going in there with me. I can't have that contact, that support that I need. It was hard. And so it was kind of like I was in a bubble within a bubble because COVID was happening.
Right.
And then, you know, I'm trying to get treatment, and then I have all these restrictions to what I can do, what I can't. You know, it was even more heightened. Who could be around me, who couldn't. You know, just trying to stay safe, keep myself safe. and healthy during that time going through treatment and trying to keep my family members, healthy too, and just abide by all the protocols.
Wow.
So,
And so, so through it all, you write these 2 books. Therapeutic in itself, right? But then not being able to record. Was there concern that you wouldn't be able to record again, period?
For me it was, because my voice wasn't strong. I had a cyst that was on my vocal cords and it wouldn't go away. So, and then I had surgery and then it came back. So it's like, okay, what do I do? So I really just told the doctor, I want to do whatever I can, to make it better, because I told him, I was like, I rap. I want to be able to rap again. I want to be able to do the things that I love. And he was like, I totally get it. I totally understand. So we're going to work this treatment plan. We're going to put you on meds and do everything we can to try to reduce it and, get to a point where you can use your voice again. I'm going to put you in voice therapy. I'm going to have you with a vocal coach. You're going to have to learn how to breathe again and all of that. I had to do that because you need so much stamina and breath when you're in the booth,
Right. To be able to get through it,
to
right.
get that power. And even though I'm a chill person, but when I get in that booth, my voice is very strong and it's very pronounced, prevalent. I like to have a strong voice on the mic. So I had to just go through all of that,
Right.
outside of, just dealing with cancer in itself. But thank God I'm 2 years in remission. Again, these are my 2 books.
Yeah,
Thank
right.
you.
God's good.
These are my 2 books. I'm so thankful and happy that I was able to share my journey in these books and really talk about, what it is like as a young person having cancer and going through that, and just how to hold on and have faith.
And so the titles of the books are Living in Remission and Through the Scars.
Yes, Living in Remission, A Survivor's Story. That's my last book that I wrote. My first book is Through the Scars, Rising from Cancer.
Boom. And you can get those on Amazon?
They're
website?
available on Amazon.
Okay.
You can get it online, Barnes and Nobles. If you're out of the country, which I've had people reach out to me out of the country, you can get them on bookdepository.com.
All right, so look, let's do this. I want to back-to-back right now. We're going to do anything. We're going to do Want to Be Your Baby.
Okay.
We're going to come back, and we're going to talk about this music that you've made since you've emerged from the other end of your previous struggles, right?
Yes.
And talk about what the future looks like for Pasha.
Thank you.
All right, let's do that, man. Turn the radio up right now, back-to-back Pasha. Anything, Want to Be Your Baby, and you got it right here on the Beat Locker. Let's go.
Very good.
Beat Locker Radio, we are back with Pasha.
Hey.
Hey.
So, man, look, your story is amazing right up to this point, and you now have regained your voice.
Yes.
And I'm sure the first thing you want to do is get this out on track,
Yeah.
right? So we've heard Run It Up. Is it part of a broader project? And have you put that project together yet, the one that tells this story of what you've been through?
Well, I think my story really is in my books. I wanted that to be
Okay.
separate from my music. With this record, it's special because, again, my voice is back, and I wanted just a feel-good, fun record, something the ladies love for the club, something the guys, can bounce their head to, and they really like it. And then I just created a Run It Up dance challenge on
Okay.
TikTok. So I got the kids, I got everybody doing it. They having fun with it. You don't have to be the greatest dancer to do it. But it's just all about having fun again with the music. And for me, I like to put out singles, and I like to, run my whole schedule like that until I'm ready to put a project together. I think people's attention span, of course, with music and how it is right now, and me re-entering music again, I think it's just important for me to just give them something that they can appreciate, love, and have fun with.
I agree with that
Yeah.
that strategy. I think these days, your fan base will tell you when they're ready for an album.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not already established, right?
Yeah.
it's a good stretch.
Oh, you mentioned, you know, talking here about like this new version. You know what I'm saying? As far as you know, what you were from the what prior to, you know what I'm saying, being sick. Do you feel like you have a new confidence about you? I mean, with all this, I mean, with the music, because it seems like it. It's what it sounds like. It's just the confidence is there.
Yeah,
you really like.
Yeah.
It's a different version of Pasha.
Yeah, I think my confidence, because my will for living, like when you go through something real and you really have to fight, it's like you can't be scared. You can't be timid. And I wanted that to come through in my record and my voice. You know, I feel like I've been given a second chance. And so I don't want to waste it. I don't feel like before I was wasting my gift and talent. I just feel now I'm going harder.
Wow.
You know, and I'm not apologizing for it. You know, either you like me or you don't, that's cool. Either you like my music or you don't. I'm going to be respectful, you know, but I'm going to take care of my business when it comes to music and, you know, handle my business. So it's all about, you know, being confident after something like that happens to you, because I had to build my confidence back up, of course. And you know, if you go to my Instagram page at Pasha, Pasha, the number 4 Bedroc, you'll see the times when I was in treatment and I was freestyling and just trying to get my rhythm back. And I wanted people to see me raw. I wanted people to see how I look without makeup, going through chemo, radiation. You know, I want them to look at me and say, wow, she made it through that. If she can go through something like that, I can too. You know, I'm not just going to let my talent just die or just push it to the side because something happened to me. You know, I want people to really know not to give up. And I know that's easier said than done. Trust me. I had days where I was like, God, I don't know if I can do this. But I'm like, nah, I got to do this.
Yeah.
Clap for that. We clap for that.
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
So what's next for Pasha? More music? Another book?
Music, definitely. With the books, I feel like when I write a book, it's got to be important and something that I really want to say. I don't want to just put words on paper because it's meaningless. Like, I want people to really understand, you know, my journey, and I want it to be something that can help other people down the line.
Right.
You know, with music, music is just something I love. I mean, I've been doing music since I was a young kid. I started out playing classical music on the piano.
I did not know that.
Yes, I did choir in middle school and high school. I did band in high school. So music has just always been a part of me. That's just something
That's
that I'm
dope,
going to
man.
do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, thank you.
What would you play, man?
I played the flute.
Okay.
Yeah, I played the flute in band.
All right, so I gotta ask because you know Lizzo gets down in the middle of her sets. She pulls out the flute. Is that something we possibly see from Pasha?
Not the flute, but I would love to play the piano
Okay.
and do like a dope hip hop intro, maybe
we
with
can
the
do
piano.
we can get a flute
to
off.
play.
Lizzo and Pasha.
No, Lizzo is dope. Like, what she does is so dope, and I'm glad that she has that platform to show her musicianship, because a lot of people in music don't play instruments anymore. They don't take the time to learn how to play instruments.
I think they do. They don't show.
Yeah, some don't show. Yeah.
Why? When I can sample somebody that really plays?
It'll help you stand out, and it'll make you
Right.
different.
You know,
I think people
that's
should
it.
explore it more, especially if you're a hip hop artist and you have musical background, not just in hip hop. You know, start exploring some of your other talents that you can bring to hip hop, just to make you.
Marvel can
stand
play the
out.
fiddle.
I can
Can
play the
you?
spoons. I
Wow.
can play the fiddle.
Washboard.
Wow.
The oboe, though, that's my joint.
And with that, we're gonna do this. We're gonna jump into your new record.
Okay.
Let's jump into Run It Up right now.
Bang.
This is Pasha. Really quick, let them know where they can find you online before we wrap.
Yes, you can find me online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at Pasha, Pasha, the number 4 Bedroc. Again, you can find my books on Amazon, and you can order online there. Run It Up is out there. You can get it on Apple Music. You can stream it on Spotify, add it to your playlist.
And you can turn the radio
Turn
up
it
right
up.
now.
Run it up.
About to turn up.
Let's do it.
Run it up.
Run it up. Ladies, run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up. Big girl status, I got big bags. What's on talking cash, you gotta spend. I like my money green. Take you to the crib and bounce that like a trampoline and throw it in your face round and round like a boomerang. Yeah, dudes know I'm spending all they checks. So